Vance says Trump admin working to facilitate Putin-Zelenskyy talks. Vice President J.D. Vance said on August 10 that the Trump administration is working to arrange talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. In an interview with Fox News, Sunday Morning Futures, Vance said he thinks it would be productive for Putin and Zelenskyy to meet before the Russian president meets with U.S. President Donald Trump in Alaska, but said it is Trump who needs to bring these two together. "We're, of course, going to talk to the Ukrainians. I actually spoke with Ukrainians this morning," Vance said, adding that Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been talking to them quite a bit. "We're going to keep that dialogue open. But fundamentally, this is something where the president needs to force President Putin and President Zelenskyy, really, to sit down to figure out their differences." Trump said on Saturday that the highly anticipated meeting with Putin in Alaska on August 15 as part of planned negotiations to end the more than 3-year war between Russia and Ukraine. Further details to follow. "Thank you for your attention to this matter," Trump wrote on Truth Social. On Sunday, Vance said one of the biggest log jams in trying to secure an end to the war is Putin's refusal to sit down with Zelenskyy. "We're at a point now where we're now trying to figure out, frankly, scheduling and things like that, around when these three leaders could sit down and discuss an end to this conflict," Vance said. The vice president said that ultimately America is looking for some kind of negotiated peace settlement where Ukrainians and Russians can live in relative peace, where the killing stops. However, Vance cautioned that it's not going to make anybody super happy. Both the Russians and Ukrainians, probably, at the end of the day, are going to be unhappy with it. "But I don't actually sit down and have this negotiation upset the leadership of Donald J. Trump," he said. Vance added that Trump told him privately that, "Maybe this works out, maybe it doesn't, but it's worth the effort. It's worth trying, and we're to keep on using the diplomatic influence of the President of the United States to accomplish an end to this conflict," Vance said. He reiterated that the United States condemns Russia for starting the war with its 2022 invasion of Ukraine. "We don't like that. This is where things are. But you've got to make peace here. And the only way to make peace is to sit down and talk," Vance said. "You can't finger point. You can't wag your finger at somebody and say, 'You're wrong. We're right.' The way to peace is to have a decisive leader sit down and force people to come together." On Saturday, Zelenskyy ruled out ceding any of Ukraine's territory to Russia as part of negotiations to end the war. The answer to the Ukrainian territorial question already is in the Constitution of Ukraine. "No one will deviate from this, and no one will be able to. Ukrainians will not give their land to the occupier," he said in a video address. "The Ukrainian people deserve peace. But all partners must understand what a dignified peace is." Zelenskyy said that Ukraine will not reward Russia for what it has perpetrated. Trump's August 15 meeting with Putin will be the two leaders' first in-person meeting since Trump returned to the White House. Andrew Thornbrook and Aldra Fredley contributed to this report.